Welcome back to Tower of God, the regulars. So, in the beginning I have to apologize. I don't know why I'm so scatterbrained recently. Of course, the Pobido family is not the Lopobia family. So Ren and Elaine are quite safe from Jared's wrath for now. Also, it didn't even register quite consciously for me that Bang Nan saved everybody's lives. Without him accepting the sword, they might just have been deleted completely without, together with the rest of the data people. Not that they are data people, but you know what I mean. So let me recap our storylines for now, so that I get everything together for now. First, there's the bracelet. We don't know what happened to it. We know that the Stingray had it, but now Bum blasted away the Stingray. What happens now with it? We don't know. Of course, there is the whole issue with Bum and, well, Rachel to begin with. Rachel had her little breakdown, how unfairly she is treated by the tower and everybody around her. Which, well, let's put it politely and let's just say I disagree. There's also, of course, the issue of Wang Nan and the sword, because it wants him to kill someone. We don't know yet whom. The obvious answer would, of course, be Bum. But I don't think so. At least I don't hope so, because that would be kinda the boring answer. I think it has something to do with his Jard ancestry and, more importantly, than with his connection to Karaka. So my guess who the sword is actually after is Karaka. That would be my guess now. What else do we have in storylines? Of course, the last video was all about the three orders from Jard, and he wants to either kill the Fook family, not Fook family, the whole Fook organization, which, well, is kind of a no-brainer. I wonder why Jahad didn't go against them harder in the first place. He just seemed to tolerate their existence, or at least didn't seem to actively do anything about them. Second order was, of course, kill everybody who is on the Hell Train at that moment. Yes, which might cause some issues, to put it lightly, for our crew. And third, kill the Pobido family, which, yeah, makes sense in retrospect because, well, Pobido Gustang has revealed himself basically as an enemy of Jihad. He orchestrated the whole Floor of Death thing. He gave Rachel the Stingray, which then stole the bracelet from Jihad. I see why you want to do that. And the point where we then now start the chapter is that Evankel suddenly appeared. And she is absolutely nothing what I imagined Evankel to be. But anyway, she's here to rescue Hansung. And I'm actually all for that. Because we might get some interesting answers out of him. How this whole arrangement with Bam and Fook started. Well, we'll see about that, but first of all, yeah, let's continue. How dare you enter my floor and try to harm my servant? You've either lost your mind. Evankel's hell on the test level. Ruler. Oh, you think you can beat me, huh? High ranker ranked 60. Evankel, Evankel, after brutally murdering the former ruler of the test floor chosen by Jahad, she's been the ruler of this place. An aggressive, unpredictable high ranker that even disobeyed the orders of the king. I heard you ignored Lord Jahad's order to report to him and ran away somewhere far away, never to return. Far away. Where can you even escape in a tower? Or did she escape outside? Yeah, that's right. Now I'm back. Although I didn't go to Lord Jahad, of course. Such impertinence! I've come to deliver the orders of the king. Stop messing around and show me the greatest respect that you can. If I cared about that stuff, I wouldn't have killed the ruler of this place and stolen his throne, would I? That's less than respectful, yeah. You're the one who should be respectful towards me, the ruler of this war. I mean, if you want to pay respect to me, your life should be enough. What? That's enough, ever? Who is saying that? That's not Han Sung saying it, I very much assume. Oh, someone who? You may be a high ranker and the ruler of this place, but it's not right to treat a messenger from the king like that. That very much looks like a girl. Woman. Who are you? I mean, that's an interesting outfit. I will not deny that this is relevant to my interests. And Tinker Yolch, a faithful servant of Caloran, the commander of the 4th Squadron, under the direction command or direct command? I think they mean direct command. Please don't throw typos at me. I'm scatterbrained enough already. Under the direct command of the Jahad family, 3rd servant of Calawan, ranker Tinker Yolch. Still 3 orders, part 6. Calawan, does she mean that famous human collector? Has he joined Jahad's army? Human collector? Huh. I care who you work for. If you people are here to kill my subordinate, then I just have to kill you too. So either screw off or die. These are your 2 choices. I wonder what is up with her face. I first thought that maybe some sort of like large scar or something, but no, I assume with that thing on her forehead that is something different. Blurp. She is drooling. Like drooling Shinzu bubbles, or what is she doing? I guess you don't intend to screw off. Yeah. That's a weird attack. More blurping. But it seems to work to deflect Evankel's attacks. You think you can stop me with those petty tricks? Another one? Interesting that both of them have their arms crossed behind their back, and they very much look like siblings. But Evankel doesn't stop attacking for now. But it also is deflected. Wow. I can't believe you managed to block that attack. Who's that behind you? You're sharper than I thought. You noticed that I'm controlling the Shinzo? Oh, that's... I thought that that would be the girl again, Volch. That looks more like a guy. Even with the long hair. You notice that I'm controlling the Shinzo? I guess you're not just a lunatic like the rumors say. It's an honor to meet you, Evankel. Rest, stance, alive, death, destiny? Okay, weird writings there. Second servant of Calavan in the 4th Squadron of the Royal Guards, High Ranker Yolka. So, you're Calavan? No, Calavan isn't here. He has some important business at the last station of the L train. Oh yeah, they are ambushing the people on the train. What? You mean he sent you numbskulls to face me and went off to the place where the regulars hang out? That's because no one expected you to show up here, Ivanka. Still, it's okay. We are more than capable of handling you on our own. More than enough. The last station. You know who I am, and yet you dare say that. Blaze. I know, you have the power of the ancients. But there are 2 high rankers, myself included, and around 30 rankers in that floating castle over there. 30? Wow. Oh, right. Huh. Yeah. Be less scatterbrained, Rohal. Don't just read. Think. We heard about the ancients, that Rock may be an ancient himself, or like a descendant of them. Because, yeah, that looks like the same species. To some degree, at least. Huh. Am I supposed to be impressed? I'm going to show you just how meaningless that number is in the face of my power. Lord Evanker? What? Who is saying that? The administrator showed up? Lord Evanker. It's so nosy that I can't get any sleep. You sound like a hormonal teenager. Is the administrator? You've made a big mistake by disrupting my sleep with all this noise and stirring up trouble on the level you're supposed to be managing. As of today, you guys are dead? Because that doesn't look good. Fired. That's unexpected. So that wasn't a blast, he just roared really loud. Really loud. Yeah. Administrator? Fired? Please, no! No! And they just get teleported away? Ah! Han Sung apparently isn't able to fly yet, or can he? Teleportation? Oh, then he can, yes. From his reaction, I thought he wouldn't be able to. So this is the warp gate. Where does it lead to? I'm not sure about that, but it seems like the administrator is trying to take us somewhere, perhaps to the last station. Why though? So it's just a short trip, huh? You didn't have to go so far as to fire us. That was such a sweet job. Maybe it means that we'll never be able to come back. And you got yourself fired for messing around like that. Hey, don't say that or it might come true. Anyway, we need to start our journey now. The Hell Train. Back to and Dorsey and Beta are beating up White. Or at least trying to. But so far he is very much fine. This is so annoying. I wanted to just devour you without any trouble. I just have to kill half of you. Right. Suddenly, Varun. You? Why are you alone? I have a favor to ask of you. The favor? Have you suddenly decided that you'd like me to devour you? Sorry, but I don't eat filthy souls like yours. I know. I came looking for you because I've wanted to ask you for this favor from the very start. You noticed that I've started seeing things, even on the train, right? So, based on what I've seen, we will end up facing an enormous challenge at the very last station. Yeah, I mean, White is doubly screwed. He is both a Fook member and a uh, a Hell Train, someone on the Hell Train right now. So either way, they would hunt him down. I'll help you find your lost clone. Huh? In exchange, lend us the power to get through the crisis, Slayer White. Ooh. Wow, that's a dangerous gamble. Ally with White to get through whatever Jard's forces are throwing at the last station. Oof. What? What did you just say, Rachel? It said, don't you want to know the reason that you are trapped in that cave? Yes, yes, I am listening. But how? You said you don't know anything. I was lying. I didn't want to tell you the truth. Do you think you were born to come here, defeat Jahad, and become the hero that would change this tower? No, Bum, you weren't born for that. You weren't born to save this tower. You're a monster, born to curse this tower and devour everything. Ooh. You know, it is true that a few people have called him a monster. Usually I thought that would be because of his abilities to learn so rapidly, to absorb every attack that is thrown at him. But yeah, maybe it's more than that. But yeah, also, but it is that devour everything. He's devouring every attack. He's devouring the knowledge that the tower has to offer. I see. Aline always called you a monster. Wait, she knows Arlene? Or, just read on for now. Uh, Rachel, you... How... But of course this talk will be interrupted. That's all I tell you for today. So long, Mr. Traveler. What? What has Traveler to do with it? Too bad, Bum. Now you have a reason to keep chasing after me, even when you don't even like me. You manipulative... Gah! Rachel! And suddenly explosion. What was that, Ian? I don't know what I'm looking at. Did I miss something? No, this just seems to be the floor, um like the rails here blasting apart. Back turtle! Huh? Eh? Right, he was there too, and uh, so was Yura. Damn it, they got away! Uh, oh, right. I was questioning where Traveler even came from, like how he appeared in the hidden floor. Uh, the best answer that Amir the Cricket could give about that is that apparently he was in Yura's suitcase all along, because he did join Rachel's group, but we just never saw what he we just never saw him among them, so they just left him behind right now. I am really puzzled what the author is even attempting to do with Traveler. Why was he included back again? And now mentioned again that he is abandoned. Huh. Uh, Rachel, how do you know my mother? That's a really, really good question. Several months later, the ally leading to the last station. Oh, okay. I did not think that a train journey would last this long still. Of course, then Jahad has plenty of time to muster his forces against the last station. Shake it, you'll be screwed, Quanta. Quant seems to be really popular for advertising for some reason. More so than even other regulars. Not regulars, rankers. Who oh, back to Shibisu's group. Isn't this awesome, Huts? We are on our way to meet our good old friends. Shut the hell up already. I'm so proud of us for being there to greet them before anyone else. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I don't think we'll be the first ones there. Is someone already there? Yeah, quite a few people from the looks of it. These look more like pirate ships than Jard's forces. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, that doesn't look good. How long is the video anyway? Oh, not even half an hour. Alright, continuing. Who are all these guys? There's so many. Judging from the symbols of the on the warships, they must be regulars with families backing them. In order to maintain fairness among the 10 great family members, regulars may form teams and be sponsored and supported by a family. However, some side effects of this include families taking advantage of regulars in order to meddle in their business. Okay. I think I've seen that skull symbol before. The ever-curious Levy. I heard he is one of the few regulars being sponsored by the Jard family. So I wasn't that much off to call them pirates. They are privateers. Why are all those guys Why are those guys all rushing over here in droves? I'm not sure. Maybe they're heading for the same destination as us. You mean they're going to the last station? But why? The train is almost finished now anyway. I don't know for sure. I just get that feeling. You'll have to look into this more carefully. As they said, not everybody knows about the orders. They were trying to keep it on the hush-hush, especially the Probido family order. But yeah, that's not very subtle what they're doing. 3 orders, part 7. Warship rest area. Station. Dock number 3. So that's where Shibuya arrived. I'm exhausted. Not sure what. Oh no, that's not Shibuya. That sure was a long flight. We're almost late for the meeting. I'm telling you, our captain would jump off a bride if our sponsors told him to. Don't have a choice. It's thanks to them that we are able to live like this. Well, that's true. But Miseng is spying on them? Not Miseng. Well, I am stupid. Well, how would Miseng spy on them? She's with White and Wang Nan. If White, Wang Nan, and Miseng are even connected anymore. Her name was Vespa, I think. My notes are an unreadable mess by now. Dock number 3, humans disembarking. It looks like a bunch of half-witted amateurs are climbing the tower with the support of the families. Pathetic. Look at that symbol with the red beard on a human face. Hideous. Gross. Alright, keep your eyes peeled. Tell me if you find out why they are heading for the last station. Alright, I'll help you out since you bought me that honey. Chomp, chomp. Dock number 5. Oh no, Verdi not. No, Verdi was the puppet girl. The one with the octopus. Verdi, how are things on your end? Hey, this is me, your special correspondent Verdi. Verdi, just be normal. Ta-da, long time to see everyone. Well, that's true. Our regulars over here have disembarked. Wow, they're all furries. They must be a crew composed only of furries. That's an official name for the non-human species? A union of teams. Yeah, I know what a crew means, thank you. The symbol is an ear against a green background. I'm not a light bearer, so it will be difficult to search, but they must be a damn big crew, huh? The Ace team may be VERIPOWERFUL. That was annoying to read. That was Special Correspondent Verdi. Yeah, thanks, Verdi. Why is everyone on on our team so weird? It doesn't look like Benny's team stopped at the station. Should we wait to get some information from those guys, or Benny's team? Who is Benny? Ah, too many people. Where are you going, Hutz? I'm going to ask those guys where they're going. Hold on, Hutz, we should wait for them to give us away some information. It would be quicker to just ask them with my sword. Then you'll probably stir up all kinds of trouble. Shut up. Smash. Eh? Who are you? What are you doing in here? The name's Hutz. Sorry to interrupt your break time. But if you don't answer what I'm about to ask you, I cut your heads off. Meanwhile, back with Bum. Kun, finally, only one Kun is left. For now. Kun is still in his little stasis capsule there. Kun. 1 month earlier. What? You think there's a way for us to wake Kun up again? Yeah. What should we do? First of all, I've almost finished analyzing his current state. I was doing some research, and it turns out that this is a rare ability that appears in direct descendants. Guys who are skilled at handling ice can sometimes break out of that state themselves, but his ability appeared because he was faced with a sudden emergency, so he won't be able to do that. But in the ancient chronicles, there's a case where someone in that state managed to wake up again after being warmed up by the flame of the Eon family. The Eon family? You mean that flamethrower turtle? Can ask Eo for help. And it's not as easy as it sounds. The Eon family recorded in the ancient records refers to Woon Eon, a very famous ranker. There's a good chance that it will be impossible with a regular's power. Plus, that lady in your group is still too far below us to arrive here yet. Which is why I would like to introduce you guys to that ranker Woon Eon. He's actually a member of Rohal Song at the moment. I'm sure he'll do me a favor if I ask him. Convenient. Really? Of course, meeting him yourself would be best. I'll arrange a meeting between you guys and Woon Eon. Turtle! This is perfect, Truck. Yeah, although I'm not exactly wishing for him to wake up. Okay, so he will stay like that for quite a while. Just wait a bit longer, Kun. Wake you up again. Who's... Oh, okay. That feels so much better. I'm not complaining that we are back with swimsuit endorsing. Why does a freaking train imitate the seasons like this? Why does the train have to be hot in the summer? It's a good thing we found this big swimming pool at least. Anyway, I didn't like the aftertaste of that last battle. I think Rachel escaped, plus White disappeared with her. Yeah, wait, but what happened to the deal that Baryun was proposing? I mean, she and Dorsey was right there, but so, He sure did seem like he was going to run away. Still don't understand why he suddenly disappeared. Oh, she and Dorsey didn't notice what Baryun was doing? Like, she didn't hear what they were talking about? Baryun, you were the first one down there. Do you know anything about this? Nope. Why do you suspect me? Isn't it obvious because you're both in Vogue? Tell me the truth, you're hiding something, aren't you? White was already gone when I got down there. I have no idea what happened. Yeah. Okay, apparently that deal went through. That little chump. She's so suspicious. I haven't trusted her since the first time we met. Where's Miss... Where's Miss Zhang? She's training by herself. She wants to get stronger to avenge her companions. That's good to hear. I actually gave her a pretty decent item as a present. Decent item? Yeah, you know. Princess and Dorsey. Hey, I told you not to speak to me while I'm washing up. Oh, that's beta. Okay. This is more important than that. White's final clone has vanished. Oh, right. They had him. Wait, was it him or... Oh, shit, which one was it? uh, I don't remember which one of the clones was the final one. Was it Daniel? No, it was one of the earlier ones. And then there was Anna and Albelda, who wasn't a real clone. Oh dear. It's been too long. Yeah, it's been ages since we were introduced to White and his clones. Let me check real quick. Where are they even? As I mentioned, my notes have become pretty much unreadable, way too much. Okay. No, Vicente was the first one. Then we got David and Anna. But I don't remember which one they had in reserve, so to say. And Albelda, of course. What? Nice close-up. I gotta mention it. The trained residence of the God of Guardians. Sir. You're back. Yes, sir. You keep coming to see me, even though I told you you're strong enough not to need training from me anymore. Are you really feeling okay? Yes, sir. I'm fine. I still haven't managed to take out the second thorn properly. I want to do it no matter what I want to do it no matter what before I leave the train. I guess I don't have a choice then. Okay, so this was the second thorn piece. I was wondering about that if I don't confuse it with something else. Like with the... He did have this red skeleton coming out of him in the beginning of season 2. That's what I was wondering, if that was part of that. But he has so many variable powers by now and skills that, yeah. I'll fight you again today. Thank you. Rachel, maybe what you said is true. Maybe you really are just an extremely ordinary person and I'm a monster. I wouldn't call her ordinary. She obviously knows a lot, and while she is basically a coward and constantly self-deprecating and sort of weak, but, well, only weak in comparison to these complete monsters around her. But where was I even going with this? No, she is not extremely ordinary. She is way too manipulative and ambitious, maybe? An ordinary person wouldn't be so distraught over not over being ordinary, is what I'm trying to say. But I don't care. No matter what people call me, no matter what my destiny may be, I'm here. And I'm going to get stronger for the people who matter to me. For oh, no, it's talking. Bro, what's the last station like? Last station? Yeah, I'm just curious. Well, it's a cool place. Don't worry, there won't be any serious danger once you arrive at the station. Well, of course, they don't know about the order. The last station is divided into two areas. Unlike the other area, even those who aren't ticketers can enter the area shaped like a disc. And the regulars who have cleared the whole tower stay in a world-class hotel, receiving the best treatment imaginable. You mean the whole train, not the whole tower, right? I think that's a typo. Or a mistranslation. Just so you know, the guy in charge of the station, his name is Lee Xiaomun. And apparently he was a really successful regular. I think he arrived at the station after losing his legs on a train or something. Now I think the control of the station is divided up between his adopted son and daughter. So how will they handle the arrival of a whole, like, pirate fleet? His cute daughter runs a massive bar and the beer there is insanely good. Joel. Stop drinking so much, Bora. It's not good for your health. Have you thought about what you're going to do when you get off the train, Hockney? I'm not sure. For now, I'll keep following Bum around and try to find a piece of my picture. Yeah, Yura still has it, right? I see. That suitcase of Yura's is basically Chekhov's armory. Not just a gun. So much stuff is happening in there. Man, I couldn't have even imagined a more insane journey. I guess that's Tower of God in a nutshell. I hope everyone makes it to the end safely. You lunatic, die! But can they really fight against Huts? Spectral dance. Ethan. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Answer me, why are people heading for the last station? I kill you if you don't answer me. We received an order from our sponsors. They told us to annihilate all the tickets on the train. The guys on the train now must have broken a major rule. What? From what I hear, since joining forces with Folk and taking control of the train, they've been wandering around the train like they own the place. We even got a signal to destroy them. Jihad's rankers are already gathering to annihilate the Folk conspirators, and I think the regulars said we should deal with them. Everyone on the Hell train right now is going to die. Ooh. Somewhere on the tower. High-speed warship in Jihad's army. It is really cool and thematic that they are basically shaped like a cross between like stingrays and like ocean ships. They look really nice. Ah. What is happening? Beginning optical recognition. Ding ding. Authentication complete. Do you wish to set a course? Oh, Jinsung apparently boarded one. Set the speed to the highest level possible. And take us to the last station on the Hell train. Yes, sir. The symbol of color one. This isn't going to be easy even for me. 52nd floor of the tower. Jihad's army, 4th Squadron, Calavan's warship. Yeah, the last we've seen of Jinsung was him in a fight, so we now know how that ended. Oh, right, wait. Right, Muscani had her whole fleet destroyed, so she could talk to him. But shit, I forgot what they were talking about. I have to reread that. I shouldn't do some such super long videos because, as I apologized in the beginning, I was rather scatterbrained and back then. I have to reread how the encounter with Muscani ended. Because I don't quite remember. Sorry about that. But obviously he is here now. Yeah, we read that and music. Oh, he is playing the piano. Rhapsody. Captain of the 4th Squadron, Calavan. What an appropriate piece for this mission. I'll cut this video a little bit short, I think. Because yeah, I gotta gather my thoughts, reread the last few chapters before that, before this video, because I'm still annoyed at myself. Anyway, what was I going to say? I think nothing more. Until next time.